Yo, 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 yo.
We back, baby.
Yeah.
Championship Sunday. Championship Sunday. What up, family?
I can't call that. What's up, boy? We got a
Yo, what
special
up,
guest.
family?
We got a special guest in, right? We got a special
Yeah,
guest.
yeah.
You
We got Phil and
both of
Festino
y'all
today.
are biased. So that's the only reason I'm doing it. That's the only reason I'm saying it. Both of y'all
Ain't no,
biased.
ain't
I
no,
don't got a
ain't
dog in
no,
the race.
ain't no biasness today.
Ain't no
Y'all know,
bias, man. We just gotta speak the truth. That's all.
y'all know where I'm at. I'ma be where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Redemption, baby. Redemption,
Yep.
baby. Yo, last couple of weeks, man, missed a lot. We're gonna run down what we missed, you know what I mean? Since wild card weekend. Josh Allen actually takes accountability. Bo Nix got hurt. How? Who knows how? Yo, Doug McDermott got fired. Mike Tomlin stepped down. Harbaugh got the job in New York. What?
That didn't make no
Yo,
sense.
the Rams nail biters last couple of weeks. Whew. Wait till I tell y'all my situation. John Lynch complaining about the practice field for the 49ers is the key for their injuries. What? And then Charbonnet got a torn ACL. That's going to play a factor in today's game. And did y'all hear the Bills are actually interviewing Philip Rivers to be their next head coach? What kind of shit is that?
That's new. That's new to me.
Everything you said. That's the only thing I like.
Philip Rivers as a new coach?
As a head coach?
Yeah. Yes.
No.
I like it.
No. He hasn't even
Like
had
it.
any. Bro,
Like
what are we
it.
talking about right now?
Hold on, Ace, because I'm about to say what you look. He has no coaching experience, bro. No coordinator, nothing. No special teams coordinator, no offensive coordinator, no quarterback coach. Like, come on, bro. That's like you remember the year when the Nets hired Steve Nash with KD and Kyrie and James Harden was there, and like, oh yeah, we going straight to the top. No, they scapegoated as Steve Nash into that job, thinking he was gonna run the East. And James Harden was like, "Nope, I can't play. I can't play with him. XYZ. Nope, it's over." He left, and then who came in after Steve Nash? It don't even matter because KD got hurt. Kyrie was on, you know what I mean, with the COVID thing, with the Earth is flat and all that other stuff. Nah, bro, Phil Rivers got to earn his stripes, bro. He got
Yeah.
old man Rivers can't be a head coach yet, not yet. But it is petition going out in Buffalo to rehire Doug McDermott.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Hold on.
somebody
Wait,
said he was talking about they're gonna make him the defensive coordinator and hire another head coach, which is still stupid.
First of all, hold on. Let me land with the Phillip Rivers hire. If you want to interview him, I'm with it. You know why? Because what's the difference between you're hiring a young defensive coordinator to become the head coach of a franchise and giving him a chance and everything? What's the difference between that and a inexperienced, experienced football player that's been in the league for 14, 15 years? Plus, I believe that Phillip Rivers, just like I believe it's Antonio Cromartie. You know what I'm saying? They got hella babies, so they could juggle and manage a team on their own. So therefore, I believe they're highly qualified to deal
Yeah.
with multiple
I can't
personalities,
believe you
multiple
said that
people,
shit.
and
Yeah.
everything. So you gotta understand. Do not sit there and try to judge a motherfucker just because they necessarily didn't have the experience or go the same route that all these other traditional coaches went. Because at the same time, whatever, players respect people that's been through and have done it, right? But at the same time, also, no, seriously, at the same time, also, players respect people that have like intellect and that actually have football knowledge. Philip Rivers does have football knowledge. And if he hires the right coaching staff around him, whatever, to compensate for his inadequacies as far as being able to coach people, his fire alone could help him because at the same time, I believe Philip Rivers is what Josh Allen is. But the difference is Philip Rivers don't have Josh Allen legs. Philip Rivers sees something in Josh Allen. Philip Rivers and Josh Allen gunslingers, and Josh Allen
So
throws the ball way better than Philip Rivers.
so you
So
think
I like it.
he's gonna get Josh Allen over the hump?
No, because they're gonna go get Brian Daboll back so he could be the offensive coordinator. And then Brian Daboll gonna
I
work
mean,
with Josh Allen.
that wouldn't be a bad hire. That wouldn't be a
Exactly.
bad, but I still don't think Philip Rivers is ready for a
Nah. I
head
think
coaching
I think
spot
you
right
put
now.
him in there as a quarterbacks coach to start off and see how well he does, but just right to a head coach with no experience. I mean, it's the same thing. The same thing that happened in Patriots. When we hired what's his name? Like it just, yeah, he had the experience, but he just didn't have the what I felt like what they needed for a head coach. I mean, it sucks that they fired him
Wait,
after the
I'm
first
glad you
year,
said
but
that. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. So you believe what's the difference between the Mike Vrabel and the last Patriots coach? Only
Mike
Mike
Vrabel
Vrabel
had a
was
little bit
just
more
coaching in
experience.
Tennessee.
He had a little
He
bit
was
more
coaching in
experience.
Tennessee first.
Yeah, that's what I felt like needed to happen. He needed to go coach somewhere else first to get that experience and really all he's known is Patriots. That's all he's known. So he needed to get
But
out of that space. I mean,
no,
look, we our offensive coordinator left, did pretty decent as a head coach,
no, he
over.
didn't. He did
Who
I
horrible
said
at
Josh
I
best
said
McDaniels?
decent. I didn't
when they
say
went to the
great. I didn't say
Broncos.
good. I said
Josh McDaniels?
yeah, he
Yeah, he did
failed ultimately
horrible.
over there. Look, he failed ultimately over there. I get it, but at the same time, he at least got that experience. So now in his next chapter, he at least knows what he needs to expect for that. You know what I mean? Like if he goes to be a head coach wherever he wants to go be a head coach next or whatever, he at least has that experience under his belt. Like, hey, this is what I'm not gonna do. Where a lot of these coaches can't do that. I mean, we're talking about Philip Rivers just coming off the street to be a head coach. Like that just don't make
He
sense to
ain't
me.
coming up the street. He was in
He-
Indy slinging that
I
pill.
know, I know, I know.
Old man
I'm just
Rivers.
saying, I'm just saying, as far as like experience wise, it just don't make sense. It
He
just
was in.
doesn't.
I mean, I for the sake of argument, I wouldn't allow him to transition straight from the NFL because he was a high school head coach.
Oh, I
Let him
didn't
go
know that. I
experience
didn't know that.
the college game first. You know what I mean? See how fast the game is in college compared to the NFL because the game transcends as far as like speed, high
Right.
school, college to NFL. Like, nah, you gotta start slow. Like, and for Buffalo to just automatically just say, oh, we gonna hire him as we gonna make him a candidate as our next head and coach. I'm like, what? Dabo still out there? Uh, it's a couple more coaches out there. Nobody really knows what Tomlin want to do, but a lot of people have been saying that he might take the year off, step down, go behind the desk, compensate for a little while, which makes sense. Which makes
Makes sense.
sense.
Yeah.
But I mean, you still got experienced coaches out there. Why not bring back Rex Ryan? Why not?
Shit.
Give him a shot.
They don't trust Rex Ryan. They don't
Nah, they
trust
don't.
Rex Ryan.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he's a proven coach.
Yeah.
But you want to go out on a limb and go hire
No, 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 no. He's not proven. He just happens to have a coach resume, and he has a defensive coordinator resume.
this is what I'm
So
saying.
hiring
He's
Rex,
coached in the NFL before is what I'm saying. He's proven that he's a coach in the NFL. That's what
so
I'm saying.
for saying that, why didn't you go get Jason Garrett? Based
Because
off what you said, proven
all he do is
coach and
this on
all
the
that shit.
sideline. He doing this on the sideline, bro. Like
But
the
while he
fuck.
was doing that, we was putting up numbers. But he couldn't. He
But
and
did he win?
I didn't even like the Jason Garrett hire. First of all, because it was
No,
just
no, 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 no,
a
no. Hold
get
on.
along type of
No,
hire.
no, no, no. You did like the Garrett hire. You didn't
No, I
like
didn't,
the
bro.
Jason Garrett tenure, the years he was there.
No, I did not like the Jason Garrett hire. I did not like the Wade Phillips hire. I did not care for the Mike McCarthy hire. They've all been the exact same thing. The only difference between Mike McCarthy is that he just happened to win the Super Bowl, so therefore he has a resume. Just like the Steelers Nation, they don't like Mike McCarthy hire either. You know what I'm saying? So I am saying the exact same thing that the Steelers are saying now. I said it years ago. I mean,
Well,
no,
you
don't
you
like it.
wouldn't like you haven't liked the hire since Jimmy Johnson, so that don't even matter then,
No,
right?
no, 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 no. I like the Bill Parcells hire. Like people that's gonna
Oh,
grind it out and get it out of the mud.
man, that was
And when
91,
Bill
bro. You was
Parcells got hired,
we
no, no,
was
no, no.
four.
When
Sit
Bill
your ass
Parcells
down.
got hired as the Cowboys quarterback, as the Cowboys head coach, who did they go get as a quarterback? They drafted Tony fucking Romo, and that motherfucker was out there slugging. I like it's Tony Romo and Troy Aikman. Nobody else.
All right, fuck all that, bro. Fuck all that. Let's get into let's get into the things that matter right now. Bo
Let's talk about
Nix.
it.
We're gonna talk about this the first game of the day. Broncos versus the Patriots. Bo Nix being hurt, right? Nobody's seen the play. Nobody's seen what happened. He just know he got a broken bone
No,
in
no,
his
wait, hold
ankle.
on. I'm sorry. I seen the
What?
play. Me and him got hurt the same time at the same way. When I did
Oh
that
my
skit,
gosh.
my ankle still hurt. I swear on everything. I thought they was cheating. If everybody saying it's Vegas, no, we gonna rewind it. If you want to see it, I got the bloopers of it. Me and Bo Nix hurt ourselves the exact same way. I got a torn ACL ankle. Right, that shit
Torn
hurt.
ACL ankle.
ACL
Okay.
ankle. Wow,
Right.
that's a new one.
That's
That's a new one.
two different ligaments, but okay. But okay.
I've been there though. It hurts seriously, seriously. So you know, what I mean, you be running off adrenaline. I did that skit in the early parts of December trying to save Christmas, and I fucked up New Year's. So this shit hurt.
Well, we're in the new year already. Well, let's get back into it. All right. So AFC Championship, right? Bo Nix hurt. We know that. Drake May heads to Mile High, right? Can the Broncos lead on their defense to get past this game? That's the question. Hold on, Ace, because you have a dog in this fight. You can't even say
No no
that
no.
right now.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. That's why I was when he said earlier about the bias thing. I was like, I have to play devil's advocate because if Drake May plays, and granted it was snow last week, but if he plays like he's played the last two games, and making poor decisions, I mean, I get it. We have Stidham, that's on the offensive side of things, but that offense, if they get open. I mean, and they can score. That's how they're going to win this game. I mean, it's really going to come down to that. It's going to come down to the defense and what their defense does, and if their offense can score on anything they capitalize on. Because if they can't score, then I think the Patriots ultimately win by at least two touchdowns at the minimum because the defense is hot right now. But
All right. So wait, hold that thought. Hold that thought before you continue.
yeah,
Jew, answer that question though, because this your boy. All right. But I'm gonna go back. I'm
yeah,
gonna
we
come back
not
to you, Ace.
boys. Yeah,
But no, hold on.
I know, but
But no, ask Jew. This is the question for you though. Can the Broncos defense lean on like can they prevail against your boy Drake? This is what I'm asking.
It was crazy. Yes, it can. And all season, he was talking about that's your boy Drake. No, it's not my boy, but do fuck with Drake. So said that's my guy. Know me OVO club. But what really is grinding my gears about this because what makes sense usually does not pay you. It don't pay because I'm saying like there's no reason why the Patriots should not go in there and be able to put up at least like 20 points in a game to be like a 20-17 type game because the Patriots do have good defense. Jarrett Stidham, if he would, no, my bad, not Stidham. Stidham, that's his name, Jarrett Stidham. If he was actually that comparable of a quarterback already, he would have got signed to a bunch of different football clubs, okay, already. It does not make sense for the Broncos to win this game. Like, the Broncos are going to win this game. And
All
I
right.
hate it.
So
Hate
stay
it,
there.
bro.
Stay there. All right. Ace, back
Wait,
to
you know what?
you.
Wait, hold on 1 second. You know specifically why I feel like that? All of the money is on the Patriots money
yeah.
But wait, stay
line.
there.
96% of the
Stay
money is
there.
on
Stay
Patriots
there. Ace, back to you. Can the defense of the Patriots make Stidham uncomfortable as to where he out there running for his damn life, as to where Sean Payton can't draw up a play for him or a scheme? I'm pretty sure he got
Oh yeah,
a
he
game to
definitely got a
scheme
scheme.
for him. He got a scheme for him. But can that defense, who's been lights out over the course of the playoffs, can they make him uncomfortable back there in that pocket?
It's going to come down to that front line because I believe in that secondary. That secondary is going to hold it down. But that front line, if they don't do what they got to do and they don't get to him, it's going to be a rough freaking game for us on the defensive side. I'm not worried. Christian Gonzalez, I think, will shut down any receiver over there. He won't let him. He won't let them get too many yards on that side of the field. It's going to come down to that their the Denver's running game, if they can establish it, and whether or not our front line can get through there. Because if it comes down to them not making adjustments quickly enough to see what he's trying to do, see how if he's playing cautious or if he's going to be a risk taker and adapt to that, it's going to be a rough freaking game. Because again, they have everything going for them in Denver, right? We don't every time we go over there we lose. It's just a fact. We can't breathe over there. We got big boys on that line, so
That
it's so much.
altitude be crazy out there. That
Exactly. So
altitude be
like
out.
that's the shit that makes me worry, because I'm like, fuck, if we can't establish a strong lead or not be have the defense out there for too long, it's gonna be a rough game. Like it's gonna our defense will do fine as long as we're not out there for so much time. Like if Drake can really control the time like Gabriel likes and really be on the offensive side more than than the defensive side, we'll be okay. But it's scary because and we won't know until like the first quarter. Okay, how is this game really going to go? Who's going to make the better adjustments? And then again, halftime, depending on where the score is, who's going to make the better adjustments to either keep the lead or to finalize the win. So it's going to be exciting. I think this game is definitely going to be a lot more exciting than the second one. Nothing on the Rams or the Seahawks. Because listen, the reason why I said it earlier. I said it earlier before we got on here. The Seahawks defense is fucking scary. So that's why I'm saying, like, if they get
We gonna
established early, the game gonna be one sided.
we gonna get into the second game
Yeah, I
in a
know. My
minute.
bad. I
All
know.
right,
My bad. My
real
bad.
quick, Drew, who your X factors for the game?
My X factor for the game is not just one particular person.
All right, who your X
X factor for
factors?
listen. My X factor for the game is the Denver Broncos running game,
Yeah.
because they're going to try to
Agreed.
keep the ball out of the Patriots' hands,
Yeah.
especially because Drake May, I believe he finished top 3 as far as MVP candidates this season.
Yeah.
I believe Drake May has completed like at least 70 to 75% of his passes throughout the season. You know what I mean? All while doing this and not throwing for no 300 yard games. The Patriots are very efficient. They're very efficient based off their running game. They have a two-headed monster in the backfield over there. And the only way that you can keep the two-headed monster off of the field is by running the fucking ball. Sean Payton understands this. You know what I mean? And and everybody is focused around Jarrett Stidham. And I think Sean Payton is going to take the focus off of him and regardless run ball
Yeah.
All right,
taken under every.
okay. All right, Ace, who your X factor?
X
Factors.
factor is gonna come down to I mean, I got two. On the defensive side is gonna be what's his name, Wilson. On the offensive side is gonna be it's really, I think it's gonna come down to Diggs. Diggs got to get open, man.
Sound like a
Diggs.
biased take right there,
No,
bro.
no, no,
Sound
no.
like a
It's
biased
not.
take
But
right there.
look. When Diggs,
I'm saying that
listen,
because you
when
ain't saying
Diggs
nothing
is
about the Broncos.
established, we doing well. It showed last week, the two big plays he had. When he gets open, everyone else is gonna get open because they're gonna end up double teaming him, triple teaming him. That's what
This
it
is
is. He
exactly
has
what
to.
I'm worried about. This is exactly what I'm worried about. Exactly what I'm worried about. Yeah,
Hold
everybody
on.
keep trying to put their
Let him
focus on the
land. Drew,
I'm not
hold
trying to
Patriots.
on. Let
put.
him
Listen,
I'm not
listen,
trying to
land.
put the
listen.
focus. No. I'm
All
not trying to
right.
put the focus on Diggs. But what I'm saying is, if he becomes an early problem, Booty's gonna be open. What's his name? Freaking the light skinned dude with the braids. I can't think of his name right now. I really don't like him, but he got hands. Um,
I
Jesus
know you're talking
Christ.
about the one that come in,
Oh,
that walk into the stadium with no shoes
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Mike Hollins?
No, with Hollis. There you
Mac
go. I don't know
Hollins,
why I
right?
can't remember his name. I always fucking forget it. But like those are people that when they get open, they're dangerous. So that if they have to focus on Diggs very early and double team him, triple team or whatever, that's gonna leave people open in the middle. That's gonna leave people open for deep threats. That's gonna leave Henderson open for any plays out of the backfield. Like it's dangerous. I'm confident in our running game. It's gonna get established regardless. What I'm worried about is making sure we can pass the ball and get and freaking execute some big plays to score early, or to just to get them scared to, hey, we can't do man, we got to do zone, or whatever it might be. Those are the two people I think that's going to make a big difference for sure.
All
They
right,
going
so
each other.
y'all missing two key points. I think I got to point them out to y'all. My two X factors is one from each side. So I got Hunter Henry. He's gonna be a X factor because,
Yeah.
like you said, Ace. If they go to zone, he's gonna be sit right in the middle of the zone, and Drake gonna dump it right off. All right. My other X factor is the Broncos' run defense. You just pointed that out too. Y'all run game y'all gonna have to get it going early, right? So that's gonna be the X factor. Can that run defense slow down y'all two-headed monster with Henderson and Stevenson?
Yep.
So that's gonna be the X factors. The Broncos run defense and Hunter Henry. That's my two X factors.
The
So
Broncos
we gonna jump
defense
right
is
in.
Even
going to
even
hold
even
on, real quick,
going
real
even
quick,
hold on, hold on, let me
real
just say
quick,
this.
real
Oh,
quick.
go
Let me say
ahead.
this. Let me say this real quick. The Broncos defense is going to be and have fresh legs because the Broncos
I'm on the phone. Go ahead.
offense is going to
Go over
focus
there.
on running the ball and keeping the Patriots offense off of the field. The longer time of possession, that's
Yeah,
going to be
that's
the
gonna be
key
the key
factor.
factor. Yeah. Oh yeah,
Time of
no doubt
possession,
about
that's
that.
what's going to come out.
Yeah, no
All
doubt
right.
about that. But going on what you said, money is, the two-headed monster. Like the problem that teams, I think, have had, and they really haven't had an answer for, is both of them are like, they're playing like James White. How James White used to get open for Brady. Like that's the real problem. If they get open like that, they're done. It don't matter what they do, because they're just gonna go deep on them every single time with Henderson or Stevenson. Because if this offensive line does their job and protects Made the way they need to, that's an easy touchdown every single time. Every single time. But I am interested to see what McDaniels is gonna pull out of his playbook today, man, because he's gonna have to do some shit for sure.
All right. All right. So we're gonna hold on. We're gonna leave it there. We're gonna come back later. We're gonna get our game picks, and we're gonna go transition to the to the NFC side. We're gonna transition to the NFC side of things. You know what I'm saying? Drew called this shit early in the year. He hoped, and he got his wish. Seattle meets the Rams in the playoffs, and it's to go to the Super Bowl. So now, Drew, how you feeling? All right, my thing is right now, the defense has to make a play. I don't know what defense gonna have to make a play, but the defense gonna determine this game.
Oh yeah,
Both
absolutely.
defenses, both defenses know each other. They know how offenses run, and that's gonna determine this game. Jew, speak your piece. How you feeling about this NFC Championship game, brother? Come on.
I want you to
You
ask me again. I
froze?
just want you to ask me. No. I just want you to ask me again, because now I mean,
Here,
because because I predicted this. I predicted this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna stay in line with my prediction and how I feel about this. I'm riding with the Seahawks. I'm riding with the Seahawks because who been talking about Sammy D for the last 2 years? Me. Who been saying that Jackson Smith and Jigba should be the offensive player of the year all year? Me. The Seahawks, they have revitalized themselves and have like a bargain store version of the Legion of Boom when it comes to their defense. The Seahawks put together very, very well to dethrone a Hall of Famer in my mind and Matthew Stafford. Oh, did we forget my boy? Hooper who? Hooper what? Hooper Cup? My boy over there, because the Rams tossed them to the side because they had Puka Nacua over there, who is a bona fide offensive stud,
So okay, go
who
ahead. Go ahead.
should lose to Jackson Smith and Jigba for Offensive Player of the Year. All this shit is aligned for the whole weekend to be under. Everything under. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going with the Seahawks. Gotta go with the
Well,
Seahawks because I'm
that's your
staying
pick.
fetch and
We
stretch with
did.
what I said all year.
We
Seahawks money
didn't.
line.
We didn't even say like, well, we got your pick now. So
Nope,
Yeah, right,
nope.
right, right,
I
right.
a
don't care. I don't care.
a
That's how
type.
I feel about it. But no, you know why I'm saying this because I've been talking about this shit all season.
Yeah,
This is
you
this is
have
not the
been.
first time I
You've
said
been
it.
talking about it during freaking
All
whatchamacallit,
season.
the fantasy league too. Like you ain't wrong,
All
man.
season. It's
This is
running
gonna be a
up to
nail. This is
exactly
gonna
what I said.
it's gonna go two ways. Either one side of the defense is just gonna dominate the whole fucking game, or it's gonna be a nail biter. I want it to be a nail biter because it's the late game.
It'll
It's
be
a
a
late game.
shootout.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a shootout. But like if one defense establishes and just crushes gets that quarterback scary, it's gonna be one side of the whole freaking game.
Hold on, I got a
But
question.
I
He said it's gonna be a shootout. So what you think the final score gonna be?
if it ends up
All right.
being a shootout, I think it goes like it's gonna be like maybe 35-30 or something crazy like that.
Mm, I'm thinking 28-27.
Ooh, yeah.
And both games, nobody's gonna score over 24 points.
You don't think so?
On both games, nobody's gonna score over 24 points. Especially
Okay.
because we actually I believe not for nothing, everybody anticipating the Seahawks and Rams game to be actually be a good shootout. Especially because there's offensive potency on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Do you stop offensive potency? TOP
Time of
for
possession.
possession.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I believe the Seahawks, they have the benefit, even though no, the Seahawks really don't have the benefit because Blake Corum over there, Kyron Williams, they be toting that motherfucker like a motherfucker. So they can actually run the ball over there. But are they gonna play to the strength are they gonna play to the strengths of Matthew Stafford and Devontae Adams? Or are they gonna play the time of possession game? That's my thing right
Yeah.
there.
And one thing
Well,
we haven't even
yo,
spoken
so
about
so Mc,
is no. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
so McVay can't play. He can't play conservative this week. He can't play conservative.
You
He
keep
fucked
saying
up the
that, but
game.
he always
Yo,
does.
yes, he does. That's what I'm saying. Cause I know he does. Last week he said he could have lost that game because he put the offense in terrible position to win the game. Terrible spots. He gotta make a better game plan that he been had the last couple of weeks. He knows that. So now the way he said he gonna come out and control the tempo early, he gotta control it early. He can't start conservative. My thing is, if I was him, we on the going in. Why not run a non-route to Tutu Atwell right over the top? Why not start the game off fresh? Tutu ain't have a good game since against the Colts. He had 6 catches all year.
Damn.
6. Why not go up top first play of the game, non-route, hush up them 12s real fast, quiet them down, take them out early. If we get the ball, even if we get the ball first or second, quiet down, take the crowd out of it early. Go a non-route, right to 2-2. Let Matthew Stafford prove why he's in the running for the MVP. One time up top, see what happens.
Oh,
If not,
y'all
all
did
right,
wait,
come
wait,
on,
y'all
cool.
did that already. Y'all did that already against the Panthers. Now as far as two Atwells up top, whatever, y'all ran up early, whatever. Y'all problem is y'all can't sustain and hold the fucking lead. You know what I'm
Can't
saying?
finish.
Because
Finishing.
Yeah.
exactly. You don't win the game in the first quarter. You don't win the game in the second quarter. You don't win it in the third quarter. Look at the Bears. They've been winning all of their games in the fourth quarter
In the fourth quarter.
all the way up until last year. I mean last year. The
This
last
week.
game against y'all, whatever. And the Bears stopped y'all from being able to score. Y'all don't score in the second half. I don't
This
know
is true.
why. Don't
This is
score in the
true.
second half. So
This is true.
that's why
All
I
right.
say it's gonna be a time of possession type of game. Because
So
the
So
real
the other
quick,
Seahawks
thing
know
that I was
that.
saying was too
They're
was
gonna try to grind you down.
the one thing we didn't talk about too. even in the first game we were talking about, is that crowd noise factor, man. I mean, I don't know how it is in Denver, really, but I know it's that Seahawks
Get loud.
Stadium that they get loud. So like that's a big factor in the second game, money, because if they get loud, that's gonna mess up some things for y'all for sure. So they hopefully I mean, I'm sure they planned it, but hopefully they planned a lot more. Like, hey, we gotta do more signals than anything, because that's gonna be a big factor in your game for sure. And
All
over
right, so
okay.
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say over in Denver, it's a 50-50, because every time you see any of their games, there's a lot of Patriots fans there too. So that one I'm not too concerned about. But for yours, woof, that's gonna be a big factor, man, for sure.
All right, so I'm gonna come back right back to you, Ace. Who your X factors in the second game? Who would you say your X factors will be?
I'm gonna just keep it on one side on both. It's gonna be for the Rams. It's definitely gonna be what's his name? I always can never pronounce his name. He just said it just 5 seconds
Right
ago.
there.
The wide receiver,
Puka?
Naku, yeah.
Oh,
Puka?
Puka the
Yeah,
two.
Puka. Yeah,
Puka,
I think
Puka.
he's gonna. He has to have a great game for you guys to really he has to have some like key catches in the game for you guys to like really be strong. I think that if he has a shitty game, it's gonna be tough for y'all. Um, to be honest, that's from the Rams side, and then on the same side, on the other side, the Seahawks receivers gotta play ball, because that defense, I'm not concerned of their defense doing their job. I think their defense is still gonna do what they need to do. But on the Seahawks side, yeah, their offense in general just has to play well. But for the Rams, it's definitely going to come down to that to what's his name for the receiver side.
Puka. All right,
Yeah,
Drew,
for
who you
Puka.
got?
Uh, my X factors for this game is really going to be the tight ends.
True. Yeah, you're right.
It's going to be the tight ends. You know what I'm
I'll
saying?
give you that.
Tyler Higbee and AJ Burner. Yeah,
AJ Brown. Yep.
eating up the
Yeah,
Yeah,
middle
he's a big one.
because
I
think about wait, think about it, because
No, he's
everybody
going to say he
we
agrees with you.
I know, like, know what I'm saying, we already know about the receivers. We already know about how both sides got a good running game. We already know about the quarterbacks and whatever, even though nobody gives Sammy D the praise that Sammy D deserves. Whatever. But X Factor is gonna be able to eat up the middle and play in the sidelines with those tight ends. So I believe the X Factor is gonna be the tight ends. Because regardless, know what I mean, the passing game is gonna have to come to effect.
Yeah,
I mean, big third down play. Big third down play. It's going to be very, very pivotal for this game, especially
yeah,
because, you know what I mean, third downs. Think about it like this. Back in the day, yeah, I played third. We used to play third downs, well, to make sure you get to the fourth down, especially if you're in field goal position. We're going, what? Take the field goal.
field
No,
goal.
no, 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 no. This is a new day and age as far as this football shit, whatever. So a third down is more like a second down. So, no, I mean, because we playing for four downs.
yeah.
The middle,
I think
tight ends,
this
big
is the
third
year
down
where
play.
teams have been playing more on fourth down than any year, right? If I'm
Telling you.
mistaken.
Yeah.
And I don't
And
know if
and
it's
That's all.
defense,
Vegas. I don't know what
You
it
know,
is, but I'm here for it.
it's
yeah,
the Dan Campbell effect, bro. Ever since Dan
it's-
Campbell came to head coach, everybody been going for it on fourth down, bro.
yeah,
Lions, Dan Campbell, he did that. But jumping back in, my X factors is right. Um, both teams defensive front, their front line, defensive
yeah,
front line.
yeah. You're right.
Who gonna put pressure on each quarterback more? Who gonna have the most pressure back there? Is it gonna be Sam Darnold? Is it gonna be Matthew Stafford? Who's gonna
Neither one
have
of them niggas
the
got legs.
This
Yeah,
is what I'm saying. So
yeah,
who's gonna get pressured more? That's my X factors. Who's front four gonna be able to put pressure on the quarterback more throughout the course of the game? And I'm talking about constantly, constant. Everybody just
yeah,
looking which way. Like, yo, it's no protection. Nobody got no time back there. That's gonna be the key factor, because at the end of the day, like y'all said, secondaries is cool. They can hold up. You know what I mean? As much time as you need. All right, it's gonna force the quarterback to either run or get rid of it. or take a sack.
Yep.
One of the three things. So that's my X factor. The front four of each side. The trenches, I should say. That's the battle with the trenches. That's going to be the X factors. Who offensive line, who defensive line going to be able to hold up and win the game for their team when the game's on the line. And my thing is, I could trust my four. And Seattle fans can say the same thing about their four. So this is what I'm saying.
About to be biased.
At the same time, which front four is going to make an
Yep.
impact on the game throughout the whole
Yep.
course of the game? That's my thing. All right.
And so one thing I did want to note out, because I just realized it now. One thing that Drew brought up, tight ends are definitely going to play a big part in both of these games, and it's crazy that we say that we're saying that without saying it, because
I mentioned Hunter
all
Henry.
year,
I mentioned
no, I'm just saying, just all year long, like tight ends have been factors, but not as much as they've been, in our era of like, good football and when we were in college and stuff like that. That's when tight ends were like at their peak, and now it's like hit or miss, if you know what I mean. And then when they're good, they're good. But like we don't talk about the tight ends a lot, and I think that now that I'm thinking about it, the tight ends are going to play a big factor in both of these for sure. And it's going to be interesting to see who what they can do in these games coming up.
All right, so let's get into these picks, man. Let's get into these picks. Great picks, man. All right, Ace, you are special guest, man. So you get to go first.
All right.
We already know.
All right, I'm gonna start off with the NFC. So look, I honestly think that the Rams will come out of this. It'll be a nail biter, but I think the Rams will ultimately come out of it. If they can stay focused like they are, I have confidence in the Rams for sure for over Seahawks. But like I said before, if that Seahawk defense turns up, then that'll make it tough for them. But ultimately, I think the Rams come out of this for sure. I think the score ends up being, like I said, 35-30, something like that. I know Drew said nothing over 20, but I think it's going to be 35-30 if it ends up being a shootout for sure. And then on the AFC side, I got to go with my boys. as much scared as I am of what we will go into in a couple hours here, I got to go with my boys. I got to go with them. I think the defense will hold us down ultimately, and I think the defense will at least get one touchdown throughout, if not two, to kind of help us keep that lead. I think that game ends up being like you said for the Rams, 28-27 or something like that. I think that's going to be a little bit closer.
Come on.
Bro, you already, like I said, I called this shit already. I got the Seahawks coming out of the NFC East. I'm out of the NFC. I'm about to say NFC East, but well, I got the Seahawks coming out of the NFC. So you know what I'm saying? That's on that side of the ball. As far as my gambling side, bro, need the Patriots to win. Don't believe in Jarrett Stidham. Do not want the Denver Broncos to go to the Super Bowl, specifically because of Bo Nick. You know what I mean? Like white America, just like white America, like black America. We all like money, right? So, therefore, I need the Patriots to beat the fucking Broncos. Even though 95 to 97% of the money is on the Patriots. Should be a game where though the public win, because this is what we need to make America great again. We need the Seahawks, the Patriots for the Super Bowl. That's where I'm at right now. Okay, I said it. You got it from me. All right.
All right. Hold on. So I believe in miracles. I believe in miracles. Jarrett Stidham and Sean Payton will make a way to get to the Super Bowl. Jarrett Stidham and Sean Payton will make a way to get to the Super Bowl. I'm taking the Broncos outright. I like the Broncos. That defense gonna become ready to play. What's his name? Kayvon Booty. He was talking shit, talking about you could rest up in Cancun too. They're going to Cancun. Denver move on. They going to Santa Clara. That's one. 2, I took my blood pressure medicine. Know what I'm saying? I took that
Yeah.
because the last couple of weeks my blood pressure been on like 8,000. So any of y'all that follow me on Instagram know I'm a diehard Ram fan. So those nail biters hurt my soul. The one in Carolina, I couldn't go. I was scared to go outside after that because if we would have lost, I'd have been sick for the rest of the year. 2, last week when Caleb Williams threw up that prayer and Cole Kmet was in the back of the end zone, he caught that shit. My expression said, no, you saying it was off OPI, but you can't call that there. It was OPI, but you can't call it. But I had the same expression as Sean McVay had, like, oh my gosh, what the fuck just happened? So I'm taking my blood pressure medicine again, and we going to Santa Clara, baby. Rams and Broncos, Super Bowl. Let's rock out. If y'all love us, follow us. Thanks, Ace, for coming on today, filling
No
in for
doubt, man.
Skino.
Anytime, man. I told you, hey, I'll come
Appreciate
on
you.
every time next year for sure. Well, definitely next
We're
week
not
for
gonna
sure.
gloss over this. He says it's gonna be the Chiefs versus the horses. I got time for that. Oh, Seattle, Sammy D. He gonna redeem himself. Know what I'm saying? Y'all pop all that shit. Y'all ran him out of New York. Y'all ran him out of Carolina. Y'all ran him out of motherfucking San Fran. Y'all ran Minnesota. Sammy D is the way, baby. I'm telling you, let's go. I ain't even
All right, man.
from Seattle. I only like them because they legalized weed or whatever.
On that note, man, family, we'll see y'all next week. Don't worry, y'all. We got basketball season coming up. Know what I mean? Basketball season about to get real fine and dandy.
Yeah,
We had to let
my
it.
voice is
We had
playing
we had
right now, boy.
we had to tone it down. We had to tune it down a little bit because basketball season's just so consistent right now.
Yeah.
We coming. We on our way.
You
Skino
said
should be back
basketball
soon.
season. Wait. You said basketball season. We specifically talking about March fucking Madness. Because the madness
Oh
is
yeah.
wild.
Oh,
I
okay,
swear
okay.
Oh
on
yeah.
everything. I don't even be digging into college like that. But not for none, I'm in tune, bro. I'm in tune. It's not what it used to be, and I'm out here to make money. Cause that at the end of the day, we all gambling.
All right, fam.
Let's go,
We'll
baby.
catch y'all next week. Super
All
Bowl.
right, man.
Super Bowl. Holla.
Hey, talk about Royal Rumble
Uh,
next week too.